to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make this delicious shrimp boil. We're going to start off with all of our ingredients. As you can see here, it's quite a few, so I'm going to go ahead and list them as I'm adding them to our spice mix. So here I have a bowl and I have a measuring spoon that's 1 teaspoon. So I'm going to start off by adding pepper, then lemon pepper seasoning, red pepper flakes, Cajun seasoning, paprika, Old Bay seasoning, this is garlic powder, onion powder, this is chili, and this is cayenne. Then I'm going to add some oregano. And I like it a little bit spicy, so I'm going to add another tablespoon of red pepper flakes. I'm going to go ahead and mix all that together to get it good and incorporated. So now I'm going to go ahead and get out my ginger. This is fresh ginger, and I'm going to go ahead and start peeling it as best as I can because it is a bit difficult. And then once I have it all peeled, I'm going to go ahead and chop it up. You can put this in a blender and get it real nice and chopped, but I'm just going to go ahead and use a knife today because I usually do not eat these pieces. They're just more to add more flavor. As you can see, I didn't use the whole ginger. I used about 1.5, but you can go ahead and use as much as you like. It's just your preference. As you can see here, I'm going to go ahead and get an onion, large onion, and I'm going to cut it in half and cut that up to add it in as well. You can use a whole onion or you can use 1/4 of an onion. I just really like the onion in it because I do eat that part of the sauce. So here I have a saucepan and I'm going to go ahead and heat to medium-high heat, and I'm going to go ahead and add my butter sticks. I'm going to add about 6 of them, and you can use the type of butter that I'm using. You can also use I Can't Believe It's Not Butter, and this is salted butter because this way I don't have to add any extra salt. But if you would prefer to add in unsalted butter, just make sure to add in about 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So I'm going to go ahead and let that melt down. As you can see here, it's starting to melt down. Once it's melted down, I'm going to go ahead and put my pot to boil. with water for my corn and potatoes, and as you can see I also have some eggs boiling in the back. Once all the butter is melted, I'm going to go ahead and add in garlic. You can get your garlic and peel it, chop it up, and you'll be needing about 4 heads of garlic, but I kind of don't like doing that, so I just go ahead and go the easy route, and I buy this minced garlic and I add in 8 tablespoons of garlic. You can add in less, you can add in more, it depends on how much you like to eat garlic. And then I'm going to go ahead and add in the onions and the ginger so they can start cooking. So I'm going to let these simmer together a little bit in the butter until they are a bit translucent. So here I have my water boiling, and I went ahead and added in some Old Bay seasoning so it can give the corn and potatoes some flavor. So I've already added in my corn. I'm going to go ahead and add in my small red potatoes, and I'm just going to let that cook until they are nice and soft. So my butter mixture has been simmering, as you can see here, and I'm going to go ahead and check on the onions. They look a little bit translucent, so I'm going to go ahead and add in my spice mix. I'm just going to go ahead and add that all in, give it a little mix, and then here I'm going to start adding in my Worcestershire sauce, a tablespoon as well. Vinegar, and this is cooking vinegar. Some Tabasco sauce, and here you can add in less, more, your preference. Then I'm going to go ahead and mix that together and let that simmer away until our onions are as translucent as they will get. And I am also going to go ahead and add in some lemon. I usually add in about a tablespoon of lemon or half a lemon, just depending on how much juice your lemon has. I also don't want to forget to add in some water. You can add in chicken stock because the original recipe calls for some, but I prefer to add in water. Once again, this isn't my recipe. This is a recipe that I learned off of YouTube, and I've just tweaked it to my preferences. So as you can see here, our sauce is nice and cooked. And when you check on the onions, you'll see they're very translucent. Perfect, the way that I like them. So I have my corn that's already been cooked, my sauce, have my water boiling, have my eggs already nice and peeled. So to this boiling water, it's the same water that we use for our corn and potatoes. We're going to go ahead and start adding in our shrimp. And go ahead and add those in little by little so that the water doesn't splash at us. And you're just going to go ahead and cook those until they're nice and pink. So now that our sauce has cooled down a little, you can see that it no longer has the film on top. We're going to go ahead and start assembling our bowl. So you can see here I have all my ingredients. I'm going to go ahead and take a bowl, add some potatoes, some eggs, a corn, and all of my shrimp that I'm going to eat. And I like to leave the skin on my shrimp because I like to peel them as I'm eating, but you can do it a different way, just whatever you'd like. So I'm going to go ahead and take my sauce and I'm going to pour it on top of the shrimp and corn. I'm going to go ahead and add as much as I want. Also, some people leave the sauce on the side and just dip everything into their sauce, or some people just mix everything in the sauce. It's however you like. I prefer it this way. So I add everything like that. I add my lemon and then it's good to go. I hope y'all enjoyed this recipe and I hope y'all give it a try. It's very delicious. It's one of our favorite dishes here at home. So thank you guys for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe for my next video. See y'all next time.